ono na edika kɔ no homsrawo
okay e ba kotoko asem
asema yes ono edika da na se
okay
na de tie no se opem so a release 710 1,000 Ghana cedi e de ama a board chairman Dr. Kwamchi say Omonfan sorted all the outstanding debts. 7.1 billion. And Kura I'm on money place ni share obiaki kan nsam no we no report just of fair board no oje e kan nyina na is up him so they say Dr. Kwamchi na ebisi ni so into no na assorti is kana abedi nsam so Omonfan tutor place ne ka referee ojina hearts of okne as good in term no ya suspended no ya suspended referee no na referee no suspension no o de ba be hwe nyoma o ma site immunity o ma de suspended no ya ba be hwe ho nsem as gold interim committee for all supporters no o ma so be share the technical team of as gold china Alhaji Karim Gruza say yeah Muslimi fo nyina yeah fasting no yeah nyina obi anfa ne paibo entai King Faisal lechi enti wo ye Muslimi ni a obompai abobi ma King Faisal so ye Christoni say mo ewo ye to presby mu ene ewo a Methodist ni obi wo Roman ni ba bia wo bia nso o so obompai abobi ma King Faisal said e be ye omo ko relegation go ba bia omo gina no Eden King Faisal gina bre enye eno ene Alhaji Karim Gruza ne nsama ode atuja Brokuma sna say ye be wrem ho na ye wrem o Legon cities omo say Justice Blay e kabia e beba ne hu bia ombetua e wo so omo player the pra no omo say nka bom no eni ho sa but out of goodwill omo feel some ni medium of very good relationship tombo some boa say the medical bills you omo settle na ebe wrestling say the other stars they say team league eboy obe team e share 4 pa yoma 4-2 4-0 4-1 na day na ekoso ya say emergency meeting bi ne enya asem ketwa menim de ebekoso enso ho ne nyina no yo ho nsem aye de ba e ojumadi so ene nsem awodo abo no asante ko ne Benab FC Obi Sonsi Alhaji
Benab.
On factory
Alhaji Benab, great man.
Yes. It took up Benab filling stations ni nyina abakono mu chichu. Jumadi no beba so. It na wie omni asante ko friendly. E wa de kojachi. Ye ba ko boy ni akonhoma. Enso e honom. But referee odi Kotoko Hearts any as good no. Ya suspend no. Christian odi say.
Chairman.
Boko de.
Nyami adum.
What are the effect?
Sir, oh, fantastic.
What the effect? Born again na epame.
We nye born again.
Okay.
We instrument Christian so as a Korean mampo.
Yeah, microphone ni na kase good man. Yes, why
instrument Christian. We na material ni ma. Obey ni simple ma okra.
Oh, born again is sisi mba ko bi say ya.
Oh, born again so you brutal.
Born again.
Na say so the ship de la so de ba ko bi so aba be bom. Oni atu sebe. Auntie, omo so mbaba bi susu ye. The first rank them say free.
Na yanka CJ so. CJ miami ya CJ.
Panisti.
Yes, CJ miami ya CJ. Michao CJ pa na. CJ
great guy.
Such a nice person. CJ was in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yes. Na bibia de dem.
Yeah.
Now, say na FA a unity. Andy, eba man on because when so one some kakra on be share.
Aye, chairman.
Yes, in Zambia koso clubs not charge.
Aye, pa.
Yes, supporters say football is for them.
Yes.
Oma hu say ngofo video musika. Now nim say omo so teams na omo so mbes ade nya. O teni nyina owners here rich owners.
Yeah.
Private owners.
Rich owners nkwaadi. And I supporters say na mba di team that dem dey go no. Say mon nyen na Arsenal forum so charge them say pasa ye Champions League give everybody we jega you people be here bia o.
But no Arsenal supporters ne so tisim.
I so much charge say we want our Arsenal back.
Aye, on tisim.
Na omo nim billionaires na omo WhatsApp group na omo nim mpanyimfo omo. Stan Kroenke wo ho.
Yeah.
Florentino Perez wo ho. Joel Glazer wo ho. Agnelli wo ho. WhatsApp group. Inti Arsenal de omo kodada. Founding fathers na Arsenal ne Florentino Perez pa na gina omo so. Inti Arsenal they won't forget it.
Arsenal for the business side. But I say the above business. You're born in Shada and the business in there. Oh yeah. There's someone here only for French president. I'm going for French president. I'm going to say, "Una powerful. Una influential." But they are beating me. You good. Over Kaya, who's a something and a static cars Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh. And no multi Sadian. No go Thomas for French president. When you do any move, God, we there. Kwasa ego kombe boy to watch no baby cry where the omo come the omo train. Oh, I just want your business idea. It's open to take with him and the anymore. And also the rubber be now say maybe the anymore. Who draws a we wine. Only wine. I just say office boy your mom round granny to was him. But office boy was just I want never so Dr. Oguchi never. I was mama nemra. We was just I want never so Andy was even Andy Gazelle on wine. And no my yana friend to the president by saying no. But fighting be interesting.
So I'm not Fiorentino so HH
So no okay Galacticos. Or yeah, that man is a businessman. Or not the Galacticos buy. You better player or brand. Real Madrid or brand. Ye kambo mua. Nani pa doku no. Into a brand plus brand equals to interest. And that interest into bracket money. Into no na di bibia ni no utie ni ncheche ni mu na utum so mani abre o ma fa lawyers o ma fa in-house communication a PR company for this whole Super League. Mame no da no ona no a communications director to Theresa May, former prime minister of the UK.
Yeah.
And also communications director for Boris Johnson ono or the campaign not the head of communication for the Super League Katie Pioro no sooner na any communication side.
About you
so much as here.
And one report and so be interview ne.
Yeah.
But
I'm interview no be ni nyina. Am ya na you say one baby say you for FIFA for the afa. It's also the go presidents ne prime ministers. And I'm say French prime minister say omo France hon kronim there. Team there no be free was go ade.
Na Fiorentino Perez so many France teams dia kasa. Omo mo frɛ PSG ni sa.
PSG for no omo sheda ni Fiorentino mu ni. Nso omo na mafia PSG fair play rule. Omo na Nasser Al Khelaifi no na chairman for beIN Sports. Omo kura right holders for the Champions League. Into ono hu de oye. And na danfo pa ni se friend. Who say no as a friend ka say onim se na wo bi wo. Say na Agnelli asem no oka. Say Agnelli ne baba be Agnelli no. Se friend na the godfather. Into oni se friend there. Into say oni se friend no mo ko ba nyina no say na say we no Agnelli no oni Fiorentino so no. Be bi om ko ye meeting 3-hour meeting. A leaky wo UEFA na you se friend ka say no. Agnelli ni Fiorentino Perez or more snakes within, but I'm enjoying every bit of it because my UEFA for no I go say only scanners can even always a V8B make I say university first year who's a university they hustling now or internal
when you small girl
internal now who call Africa we draw na V8B on and I'll be ready them long go it is an acquire UEFA for the Niska and Niska for na Kabom John W. Henry Stan Kroenke Agnelli Fiorentino Perez no Macabo Raul Senelli former Arsenal sporting director on chief acquire WhatsApp administrator so Fiorentino Perez for Agnelli no anfa on there was all year course no inti and stand ebenya the true picture of this whole Super League no na nkofo no mokoda da because Sikana did that the winner of the Super League will take $250 million the winner
say Oman say the only way to fight these powerful clubs and it's somebody uses high expulsion it's an expulsion so that super clubs no I imagine say they want to fight it in court
chairman
na but I never go after you can untimi nyeda
so mbobom
work up in untimbo bi da because of the country within our country be na country no fancy players in Spain for 20 it will be Spain untimi for Spain Cronidin now there and one president but I say what they are doing are shaking the foundations of UEFA. I may say UEFA are beginning to think say
asem na odi kai start here na o kan say omo start here di we ni nyina ye the clubs now owned by private individuals.
Yeah.
All these private individuals in football say, and one of their normal businesses are where they expect that they will make profit. And I tell my boy,
yeah.
Oshe Premier League now, the top 6 clubs now, all these things, you know, Man City, Manchester United, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. Now private owners. Now these private owners, in football say, it's just a normal business. We will need to make profit. Now, Chama, you compare 2019 and 2020 figures are this class in near the number of cigar or more fries or mulusi. Now you're a businessman. Now compare 2 years. Now 1 year unyeska. The following year no. Sikada unye no a sweat fras say tia. Now since Kebia fras say binya, Chama, you go for it. I'm a businessman. Now Yanfa Barcelona, for instance, 2019 chairman. 2019, after naba na wiye no, Nabasa enya 741 million euros total revenue. And Nabasa nya in 2019. Now 2020 pandemic ne ba no, Basa enya 627 million euros. Sika Basa lusu ye no, 114 million euros in just 1 year. Now Real Madrid in 2019 enya 668 million euros. 2020 when you 608 million, a drop of 60 million euros, and Madrid 80 million suye. Manchester United in 2019 enya 627 million euros. 2020 when you 507. Sika Manchester United they lose in 1 year 120 million euros. Liverpool 2019 533, 2020 490. We have subtraction now. Sika Liverpool elusi in just 1 year 43 million euros. Now when these private men say or compare 2019 and 2020 figures now, they are losing money. Then somebody comes and promises them say, we are going to give you money to be able to cater for our short force now on Saka. Every businessman will go for it. Every businessman will go for it. Now chairman, these owners, you know, okay, say omokobo sa European Super Cup no. Etino omokobo World Cup, European Championship. What do they lose?
But say players no.
No, because omo
businessmen they won't lose anything, but the players no will lose because if players will be banned from playing for their national teams. I know say a lot of those players they take pride in playing for their national teams. That is why players we decided some local clubs be aji pay cut just to get the chance to represent their country. And now once the players now started cassetia adiano. And now to James Milner openly said that he feels it's wrong about Liverpool. Liverpool is a part of the you know.
Now the greater picture they say the situation at clubs in women. That burden, that financial burden at clubs in the France is almost of no. Players, you know, are the first culprit. And they say Barcelona at the best 67% of revenue. It is because of the demands from these same players. Oh yeah, Messi. Bosome biano. Oh, G Barcelona 500 million euros every Bosome 1 month to pay. How do you expect the club to make so much money to pay for Saskana Ojino? And you know, baby a class like Wakojino. The position of these clubs, you know, they got to this position per the demands of these players on this club.
It's a pandemic situation. You say there is COVID-19. I don't know. I'm a fans no say. Listen, you guys have been making money since. But pandemic by now you want to find a way to circumvent the system. And I'm going to say, how say Muslim Baba says almost because someone say the threat from anonym Unya de La Liga, no Unya the Spanish Federation. Two join together, very powerful. When you the Premier League and the English FA, when you the Italian Football Federation and the Serie A, all the Michel, oh the Roman I'm so okay. Yeah, resolve say if you go play the Super League, you cease to be our member. And the only way the clubs can have their way is to go to court. And they say court have 6 clubs in England. Court. But once the clubs started doing the way players are attacking them, the way the press, the way the fans. I say, because all the football is for the fans. Imagine, say, who decided, say, over body we not backlash from the fans. No fans, yes, on the boycott to even ticket sales. If it comes, I think it loses the reason and answer, then I hope I know. Oh, they are not going to. There were interesting moments.
The winner of the Europa League, UEFA Champions League, 82.2 million euros. Chairman, EPA winner, Timoji English Premier League, EGC Castle Timoji Champions League, 150 million euros. Now, total the OG Champions League, no, the OG Premier League, you know, ABL Liverpool beat the Champions League. No, aside the Premier League. Oka Dobenya from Champions League, any Dobenya from ASOG League now, 232 million euros. Now Liverpool now, so OG Champions League, AG Premier League, Obenya 232 million euros. No, by just accepting to play the SAC Cup
Super League.
Or 350 million euros just by accepting.
Okay, Bobby.
Just by so accepting about.
Me suspect here, David. Omo best start here, your man. Say teams best start here draw. Ebe England for no.
Those are more 15 teams. No founding fathers. No. Yenya ne set. Yenya 12. One Intiaka 3. 3 no. Paris Saint-Germain, Leipzig, and PSG. Yes,
now how the Paris Saint-Germain,
Bayern. But Bayern, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge Gamusro, because we say Germany system here different.
And how many Dortmund jointly? As they said,
Vatske. Almost. But Ombeba later on. German, for team says Spurs. The entire didn't who join this. Opeso escafone kwa no to the Chelsea for so the entire media change on one person be job match until be kwa Real Madrid mono kwa was so the
but also state that's not the agenda buy can some the any nim say the go pesca and the agenda buy any who say yeah go come Florentino Perez na all clout me go ka yeah the agenda ka agenda just na nim say the pesca born no be enzo na but
ma me kasa Kate Pure no or church for and I think so we have a picture of this woman or Florentino Perez be Jai Casano. Na mame no asha. No asha.
Communication aspect.
The in-house communications incorporated.
Yes.
On no Kasama a whole prime minister into a ban Kasa or to me convince so I'm thinking said they are also setting up the legal committee. I'm saying no so no munyan we into mame no in church and who say Champions League and a Super League here bay. There'll be no Champions League, of course. But a Champions League no so no almost the Super League no.
Some teams in your match.
And also one factor was to me consider. Now what they are also saying is they'll make available 10 billion euros over 23 years for the whole pyramid of UEFA. Into Spanish Segunda Division, Ombechicheska na into ono enkofo no so mo share so mo chire mu a oti osa na card this mu nyina aka say ekọ because sika no ombecha mane dru ba bia UEFA for no omo ni sa sika no and it's basically about the control sponsorship sika fan and omo person and I think that na greediness kakra because sana homo any Man City but I think so omo beya mana fadia me susu say relegation there was them because more na de bia no sa so the fear of failure say I did my money here me free no and was say element in the bem na nkoye say NBA ni MLS na no relegation no promotion that's why I have a bit of a problem now the joining fee of a little over 300 million euros no a year 4 times the winner of the UEFA Champions League benya and here was say no so no omuni adwen ho say na Champions League ya boy in first one no form sika no so into say na be see aye now you know near discuss JP Morgan, they are closely associated with the Glazer family. Senator Ed Woodward cry ejuma hopping.
I don't know
linking up, you know.
Ed Woodward na initiative JP Morgan involvement.
Yes.
Yes.
Into this material moment, Chairman, no contractual agreement, memorandum of understanding, the principles ne the obiano edne sasha here. But sir, uki unfree legal implications there. Enya dia and also ɛwɔ hɔ now say see ano the ɔmo hwehwɛ no yɛ broadcast partner no ɔmo benya bi because in fact na company the ɔmo sponsor and ɔmo Serie A DAZN ɔmo de from 2021 to 2024 ɔmo de 2.5 billion euros Serie A nim and nkɔfo we need the ɔmo deny any sort of relationship with this whole project so they'll be looking at maybe SICK, YouTube, Zoom, whichever way.
TV stations in your house.
Oh, TV stations. Sky Sports for your money.
The TV stations. I would be careful. What they saying? I'd need a backlash from governments. So if you're a TV station, you operate within a certain jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Why are you careful? Who's a 2 dice in Jenny Ubiama?
Yeah.
They can use the YouTube channels because I know going to a lot of money.
Absolutely
for them.
Absolutely.
But they say
no more.
The other TV stations in Israel fans no reaction.
Already in TV because the Champions League lose viewership ratings of 35%. The Europa League has lose viewership ratings of 17%. And these are the arguments they are making to the club. Say, look, at the end, a man for crying. I said, no, Florentino Perez can say, me and Casa, me and Madrid, this time, me who dream it. Say. Football in 90 minutes ni wado do. Yeah, papa no. Na football they all say wado do. Na me no nyaje Florentino Perez. That man is thinking too radical or dream basically out of the box and that's creating a bit of a problem. Medical WhatsApp group no. Omu share face to face. It's either Zoom meetings or WhatsApp and members on the exclusive WhatsApp group has Stan Kroenke, John W. Henry, Joel Glazer, Andrea Agnelli and Florentino Perez. Now PSG for argument they say you were emerging teams Atlanta, Leicester City, Mönchengladbach, Leipzig. You were teams bia say yeah Super League no kra na yen consider omo. And until now apart from the fact say omo no musuro Florentino no mo hu omo ye and at the toss me no so no as the chairman of beIN Sports no ohun di oye but at the material at this we are very sure say other clubs no omo ebetumi join no metumi call him. Now Ivan Gazidis of AC Milan is involved. Raul Sanelli is the administrator for the WhatsApp group and Kweseda Echemi European Club Association ishia no na Edwin van der Sar and the chairman. Omo frère Florentino Perez frère no Openino ama. But Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich for no nyina consistently they are in this group. Omo
Andy picture biaba. You say 2017 no starting cool no. Na a restaurant be Italian restaurant be I own New York.
Fantastic.
Na she omuni
we muswa na WhatsApp group this Ivan Gazidis,
Joel Glazer netiano,
Joel Glazer,
Ed Woodward netiano, Ivan Gazidis, Evie Glazer, and John W. Henry.
Yes.
I had a go for the ball. It's live on Facebook. I picked $100 down. And I had no more cool.
Yes. And at the mass a friend who I was so the meeting between Agnelli and the Florentino Perez, a course was Juventus for or more training grounds where there's a special building a 18th century building Juventus for no or many 99-year lease and no more at the Anyasa Dino. Now and Pempina Agnelli, Andre name for time. So to spend 3 hours in a single meeting, UEFA for catch them say, look, you guys have to be serious because these guys are in serious business.
Where are they in?
A meeting place. When a new Juventus, Las Continenza. Juventus for training grounds. So Hona Florentino Perez, January Okoshia Agnelia, MC Honona finalization of the whole process. Etumi ebaye. UEFA for home. But no cranny say but decision the obiaji tum say sika for na edi omagro but yenso aye wase no then e benya free. I suspect say some Super League we bet say get tickets ne bo be ding and son obenye biahwa no
and these are the fans. You share the backlash how the fans are reacting.
Yeah.
And also coach Freddie Aba coach the ono oni omonete ho ejebi obusaro be me ti o mase kakra omukro no mutim no se fans na de omo ye ne betenya impact bi ana ba me de me susu se enra Arsenal fans in the Yakobo obviously shame on you Arsenal FC. Rest in peace, Arsenal. Let's Arsenal 2021 and a hashtag Kroenke out. And it was to give us our Arsenal back. and on also the ground no or live on Facebook we Arsenal fan na mo so go munye the Champions League we dey biabo okay I say made by the poor stolen by the rich no to Super League it is Arsenal fans at the end of the abano now other fans in fact Liverpool for the pan on both also fans say no to Fenway's Super Grid no Super League and Liverpool fans be in fact this went to the side of burning Liverpool just and said they said the Liverpool they know and love no is dead. Jano Graham say yashin in Saka Club. I'm not going to for Liverpool fans and Liverpool team no aircon. Omo go ball no. Omni leads no. Ready fan biaye. O could jina bass nanim. And bass ni move on. What jina ni that's a munkuro. Go for you. We have jina. Just say. I'm bass number 5 because I feel say team now mo dono team ni ye lusu eye adiebi and omode we no play now on the frame no say no to Super League
but UEFA for Montrasi then the team are relegation a disgusting team of the Champions League Premier League no team are relegation yeska ST team are waji the UEFA Champions League I think say
created by the poor, stolen by the rich.
Akwasa akore come din awusu. Tenasi. Talk to them. Just give them some listening ear no. Na baby am betimi aye mo tede edin komo na matimi convince obi ama se obi akoma aba ne yem no. Mo mo ne ana mutimi nye. Na chairman se we koso a eno na medwunje bi mu say okay akoso. Sa European super clubs ya koso. Amabo sa European
Super League United players no. Omo ball. This is how we players show up. Almost share you say football is for the fans. And now baby I'm sure Champions League football earn it. Yes.
And you say earn it need na Arsenal some no can.
Yes, and kwa. Say Liverpool say baby say Liverpool baby na me dey just on bobo. Yeah there. Arsenal for the enim say e be nti dey go for adeni buy. But
chairman if they go ahead omunya omwe no go ahead. I'm saying that the event of a possibility na make one say.
Okay.
Say bia baso omakobo sa tournament wi FIFA UEFA any all associations na abane players omkosi akani bi. Let's see the effect e benya Africa Cup of Nations so. Arsenal koba we are not going to have a party for Obama. Na me sure say even coming bokra bitima bokome because most of the players some of these big clubs say sa European Super Cup no.
They can move without them.
But chairman no said na coach and some big players here make it tournament. When you don't have them it will have effect on tournament na nkasa per se. It you know imagine say Ghana ko bo AFCON na Arsenal dey na portable nya wa ye dey.
As Ghana
omoye bibia without
Ghana go party home grind me every
now the question is a place now dey.
It's in a place we are starting cassette no. Coach ready is that no mount me just say what go mo fie one is there UK Ecoso no fans no happy.
Is e ban say rich countries no the players no and e bit me akasa.
Yes.
In regards to Ghana
the patent me go kasa.
Untimi cabinet reason is okoka say see na Arsenal pamona over butim Ghana na. The American said was say be a DH as I so yes we DH but players like Messi Munya they meet my opt out so omo it is almost that is omo kasa the name abesisa for me no who say juma yi na yema fans no and fans be on my Arsenal ticket to go on my where Arsenal fan party be Okujina Stadium but obit my Arsenal match throughout the whole season back up because of nebo I obit me to be it is here the Super League way back now yama why who say the only people almost started so almost football as a business teams but also say before say Abramovich over Chelsea there were fans there were Chelsea and you need to understand so in as much as they are making so much money no there's all fans and so on and that's where my problem is
fans no ade England bet you be say be my clubs be decide say okay
you'd have to listen to them at some point say nyini panyina na te de ekoso na se enti until so omo no nipa bebrebe church omo se won se senior amamfo person de ye football ne kono omo na be sorry and for me na so almost sorry
in a case where big guys in the industry not necessarily guys on Mosca, technicians, Ivan Gazidis, Raul Senelli, omo ye administrators are well-known football. It means that they've made a lot of headway. Super League for no, they've been able to influence but
who's obia wo ani odehwe ball, and especially say obeye ball madwuma na so obey omo ball madwuma ahwe ball kra ni akire biem then so what must say but fans in the on the park and so do hu an say we go ama na ni age but sometimes no e bia me ko hwe match e bia me player bi nko ntina me continue cause na mfa me ho the movements ne me bi o ye na me hwe fans bi so ko hwe on so be hwe bia the team and say bia the cause with team them obi o on so a hwe based on business into at the moment no you can tell say omo yes idea we nyina businessmen omo pese skaba bom but skano so nya de nyina e obo ni momo because skaba na ma fans bi limited fans bi in watching omo teams omo do and Manchester oko United omo waiting list for omo season ticket holders no e ko $1 million waiting list omo that waiting list per stadium about omo season ticket holders no e ko $1 million.
Wow.
So omo the Royal fans in Manchester need crying to me top tickets no matches. So that tells you
how much more Super League final, Real Madrid, Barcelona in China, Beijing,
and even or academies in the cross one. The other side, they say, you have a Bayern Munich academy player. You want to be making a grade to the first team now. Or maybe releasing it to some of these smaller clubs as well. So now, almost more Champions League now. Crown also Champions League in Colau. It is a Bayern Munich able Super League now. Nase. Most Super League ni bi ansa Akrani used to play in the Super League. Ni releasing no koyen fan say Blackburn. That's all of a sudden when you're involved in saying the psychological impact on these kids and so on.
That's a very good point because you really say everyone say I see. Oh my God, yes, okay. English service here film. When Spanish is here film. Now it just say Arsenal to me very Joe Willock be. Engas okay, me go ma Reading.
Yes.
Because omunu uni ase bianca. It will player no. Ayo player. Ohio wone no a.
Youth Champions League no means you betwam just almost creative.
Almost youth league.
Yeah.
It's a chance obeton player just a mamo.
And football no just omo ati omo de o.
Now anything I say ade na nye yie no. But go to play free one.
Omo no be business nya so say omo no nye business bi. Into say oba go to Leeds United player.
Yes. And then okay say no na make us say the big teams they need the smaller teams to be big.
Oh players no meet me at all.
Yeah, they can buy the players.
So say you ona team yes smaller. Ana me ba ho beto player no. Me dey me beto dey akobo nti nya beto no wi a. Onya me ba league ni bi nti me dey mfa me ho. But who not to play from me?
The channel say almost say they are not doing business. Just say team no, it's not recognized as a
business ever cause.
Okay.
Hey, we be scared about it. Business ever cause. Smaller things they need money.
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but meaning say I said then now kind of so, but ebe force UEFA to give the big clubs money. Ebe mo decide that there be a TV rights your clubs be a ebe mo be a chunk. Now the mumbo every how ABC ako well Enra yetimi kum guy never ne jogging club dia no jogging club kaka kra guy never no so keka bi kire no so baby ujina no ntimi nkas no baby ote no betimi aka so no baby ote no and then no say you been kaka zone over 600 people to omka o easy okay well yanta so I tell you, I appear on 95.7 FM. The say there, and some woman on it's all about the Super League. Any homes and some but you better feel so about the share. I did we referee. They just say Jaibe here video ready. That penalty. Hearts of Oak. Ne Ashgold about Boise, Langley Stadium, Premier League match week 19. Now referees mienu Gabriel O Ahin. Any assistant referee Peter Dowser. Now because Obigaze Gebrahim send a message be.
Yeah.
A discussion no. And our team said handball no. And our G and I say but there was a first foul cry and our G handball no. And our G penalty was appointed to say what G for handball. And I became me can say referee no or go fast some money. Oh referee for say me yam say beka da be beka bi. Oh, you're referee. And I may replay no. My you video no my na Coach Freddy so ha na yenhwe o ye referee na wo gye ade na akogye ade we ya definitely ubenya problem. There was a foul.
Yes.
Wanji. And Mamin Kain yeah if you know Ediba Bontino say decision no. Well. Foul winner wasn't gorging Wanji foul no penalty. And rather okoje handball. So what I say. Now I will say I saw my video no. I saw a video na my. But that's the decision. I'm saying Hearts of a complaint no. Hearts of a complaint no. Young kind has of a complaint answer. I'll say okay. The referee and his assistant took a penalty against Hearts of Oak in the 91st minute when the ball touched the body, pelvic of Fatal Mohammed before hitting his arm, which was in a natural position. After watching the video, the panel observed that the goalkeeper blatantly moved off the goal line in between the goalposts before the kicker kicked the ball. Okay, that's what okay, say kind of so. Say the penalty should have been retaken. Hearts of Oak then on Messi, yeah. Say no, say I'm retake because the goalkeeper clearly move off.
Referee no G handball ni dia Ifab Mrano, the latest one. HSL any kwasem ko G foul cry in the first place.
Yes.
Because ball ni body. Asa never body sa. Intimate law na my jare. So bit my displayer.
Okay.
The latest law from Ifab. Say no mo kanfa penalty. Anti. I'm on salary.
Let's look at this one. Office line, but assistant referee now. Ojo on anka howe. Referee so anka howe. Eti sir, I know live on Facebook away and I say on one HD TV. Yes. Ora. Ini. Eti goalkeeper the 9 year nyina off the line. When you suspend your suspension they are no deal. The rest of the season plus 8 weeks next season.
So now a good so best set will be a scapegoat. Now omo tension is who won ba. The me can say enkom ran na we see you be free.
Yeah.
Because eba na say suspend we no so call. The way so abani suspend no so call. And now we the bribe in the man beba no because they suspend for 15 games ah. Unyes ke bia out of and I bet you aka. Into aka. It is obi the bibi ba. One no so beji because okay mistake be say ana. E dey be sa pam no.
For the kind referees. Because they be one proteges like say me ma so nsa do akodi referee eti ye you manager me no na also be making calls say anas echi referees and the suspend on so be a retired referee don't you van go baby enti onu mu mba ko ye deal na ba no waji bibia dia
what you want me fan go baby
Ghana echi o no no echi o no
oh what you want me ma police in China say why Mr. Wakutu bribe you baby oh
was it ready and the row say anasa dey buy a chill referee say game krum was ba na beat them
now onye you dare not
I had a normal
you dare not even your coaches cry no was you allowed to bet
okay
once you registered FA coach no unti me bet on any game
okay
any game say bia nanka me players di bia mame formation be on bebo na makofre club bia emfa say bia me play be West Ham na makofre Arsenal player be say listen this on bebo na say number and encourage me them
wow
yeah it's me with them mean to discuss it not even information with any other club mean to me be
na suspension na and you do any positive results biano. Why don't we expel some of the referees? So why do you say they are not competent enough or suspending that? He will come back no asabe the same thing no na.
So baby man
they must begin to expel some of these referees.
Well,
you need just one to set now setting say scapegoat. One pet. There be a mechanic say military man begina nipa bebre mu a onya to beat everybody o. Onya one person to set an example. One pet. It is quite consistent. There is a mistake. Referees now suspend onim say they are next year obesa be the game. Onim so obaba oba no sa be ya suspension. Oba no basa be suspension. Now the question is say we say referee no yes no. The effect that the has to folk you cannot reverse it. Has to folk about game. Yaji a dubious penalty against them. Has in Bino, it wasn't a penalty in the first place. Now has based on this decision from the referee, lose the points. Second relegation and Kadi has a kwanko.
Yeah, the worst thing is the fans not be rugby fisa game no. In about 3 weeks to go, 4 weeks to go no.
Yeah.
Rugby if no man start ASO or buy or lose match we But ni hu there.
Well, obviously, Kakabo and Sheshela is a clear case. We are not serious to fight corruption in our game. Ovidia or the Abanon. Well, let's move on. Nayamra Asante Kotokwase. You want some kind so you remember, but they say the owner and life patron of Asante Kotoko, Utumfo said to the second, open so. Now, the Abanon said, they say open so, a release 710,000 Ghana cedi. Kanisicano 7.1 billion. Say Omufentia signing on fees of the players. Or the board chairman. Say Omufan sorti signing money na. Na saying Santiago no players no omo wana. Open soto ni safre omo. Ebusebusa omo nsem se de na ekoso team num de na ha omo. Players no dodo na so mo kan say ye de omo ka signing on fees be brake ma omo ntuai eno echi no free board no ena obusa omo board no so chirechire mu e de bibia ena isi open so reports say we release sika e de amom say omo ntua players no eka 7.1 billion ena we release e de ama eye Dr. Kwamichi say onfa ntua SS kano eno ne ensam no said ye esitie na ye hwe ni mu si ene a member of the board American komo obi busa say what does this mean to the board because ye nim say yeah hano you board ni sana we are expecting you to pay money and ye so pem so eyi boarder or lining up rich people so mo hwe no mo nye kotoko adwuma no na akoba say sika free e kire he bayi Christian what does it mean?
You're making reference to Menshia letter now the appointed board no.
Yes.
Now you heard the mandate Menshia the my board and say dear no or more special from Rameye.
Okay.
And to say Jarebe ready I made the letter and send the Jari CCA.
If I send the nine to me
ni appreciate say Menshia the Juma we ma. Say ya Juma we. Not just after 1 year. Menshia say iska. E de be ya Juma o say board ni nya dia. Then chairman na board no feel on their mandate given to them by Menshia. Enti ajari mze mayane quick amount so bit master ndini sisi ya the first paragraph alone of Menshia letter no and then actually the mandate given to this board said you mama mse mrambe yini na after 1 year Mr. board said I did 1 year now and I'm boy
I see there
just after 1 year na said that the very mandate na Menshia the man board no board na ntimi anye now say Menshia say iska de bra de be kotoko djuma dia then the board is failing on their mandate. Chairman, the first paragraph pay.
Okay, I'll say. Okay, to rebuild the brand not only for its performance on the sporting field, but as a viable economic entity. Yeah. I'll say His Royal Majesty, His Majesty Otumfuo into the second, Asante Hene, has constituted a new board of directors for Asante Kotoko Sporting Club and charged it with an ambitious task to rebuild the Asante Kotoko brand, not only for its performance on the sporting field, but as a viable economic entity.
No mention country board no say o meyiska o. Mention nim say board no ada adwuma kesia no a. O ma ye adwuma na adwuma na nkasa nyeska de hwe o mo ho.
Yanko ahoma so ne ne nana nkobia hene. Adwetwe nkomo nana eye opanyi a ote Asante Kotoko ekuo no board no enso esubi nana ya chewa no pay
mejo so
nana eni die mu yesre bigidi se won pomu ye
na ha e pa
de nyame ase wana no pay eni ya te se open so Asante Kotoko wura ayi sika 7.1 billion say monfan chetia signing on fees ene hon sensem eno ne ebusa se no krebe ne wo san semi mu na den na oka efa we hu
yo ne di kam chemo tifo na aka say de motie no aye no kre you are afre Kotoko boys no press no ba Menshia nti obisa omo high problem ma omo ka kire omo say O2S no ya do omo kasa no fit ayi ntwa nti omo team manager na di omo bae e check kan na check 7.1 said the mo kan ti ulu acha ombo say omo na ni kire ya omo bete nka nti and first kan no dia ma say ti wo no hwe no fantutia ta no fit na aka mu nyina mfa ma wo nti sa what ya na ye no
Wanana obibebusa se ebia mpanyimfo aya pa ma mo hwekuo no na opemso na etu enko yesa ase bia dwumadi ode hye mo nsa na bia muntimi ndi ne sade open won na ono atiasi mu
ya bi se kotokobo boku no ya utumfo na nedia ana mpanyimfo no ode adwuma na hye on san so bia ye adwuma na sade bia ye ne dia nanso no Drubre bi na yura na timi ya ne dia no hu se bibi enya ya otimi ebusa na ono so eboa bi enti no so afre no aboa no nche se mpanifo no adia mo ye no enkoi anye ya na sa senti na yura na tesi yes agabi emo memwa no de boa board na why sade
okay eti menim dia but board no ebia de ti a we de ni de mo de ti membusa asa no semra opemso eyi board yi na dodo na nsusu ne se board no mpanyimfo a mo wo so nimdi a mo wo ene bibia nansan ye tete kodo sponsorship ta hodo amu nyan na ebi opemso sa ko yiska no no ekuo no wura no ono ana etua we anu nti ene membusa asa
sasa bi mpanyimfo se pokora so togun mpanyimfo no ye o mafamu de obi ye bi nya we so mu situation e wo mu this time covid time tiska bi en ho so enti no se bi wo hono so opemso so bo ase o bibi o tia kan bi o ho bi so ama me gidi sense ahwe ni nyina ye ntakro na tin nyina ko ba ye media ye board ni ye nyina ono no mo ye ma no nti no ya de corona
okay well nana ya da CP na answer na be ko kra me sure say bi o won sem bi ade beja echitafo a o moto nka nyina
ye me kaka ne say echitafo ni nyina entachi nachi me ye yo ana obi epe opun so pese ya nkwa no bobo na o yi o mutrim fan no mo ja bobo no na bia ha wo mo nti no ma na ye sa na no nche se bia o de bi ba tim no ma re problem ba bi e mo no se ya nkwa no ha wo mo no no be finu ha mo so tim yi o mutrim fan bobo na ma kitafo ni aje ono kitafo ni gia na ono so ni gie nti no te wona se kotoko mo din kunim na bibia ni mo na ekoso a ono so ha na ono so kwato no nti no ye ade no nti no kitafo no mo be ma bibin ha na se dia the problem bi ba na se emo kotoko bobuko no se be tumpon kwa ni nyama nti na ma wo ye sa
okay ana ko bia he ye da CP okay wala tefo opemso anko bia he otumfo anko bia he and na chenko we member of the Santiago board watching me no kre other players no obi aka e ka ko de no omo calculating ni nyina no na 7.1 billion and open so atua sika no e de ama board no say omo former boys no internet no okay obi
problem ni
on kan we
o meka ho asem say Christian we
are not okay you Christian we
enti na baby amano sie ne say opemso ankase board no mra me yiska ba hwe nimdia o mo dia run dia corporate institutions a emasa institutions no ebenya mfaso ba koda GCB ano nyesa ema in 1 year o hwe mfaso na Ghana Commercial Bank atimi arizia sa nimdia na odi bo a bank ne mani nya sa mfaso no fa sa nimdia ne bra na kotokonso nya sa mfaso ne bi chairman, they are not raising money. But the question is, say after 1 year, what are the policies of the to just say ebema kotoko afaswa ebesa viable economic entity no? Say ebia me ko adwuma wi am ko da no me ye say and ma ko ni nyeska me de say anim de ne beboa ama sante kotoko enso atime nyeska e de board no nkasa ho bra it na tia say if the board is not raising money o man kasa contribute ska of which me no mo ya adwin enyo mo adwuma no but your core mandate is say bring policies ideas are you bet me agina so emako no time genye ska eno so nsa amadia then the board are failing on their mandate. Now they have minister chairman say to say ya the next 2 years mensia besa is kebium se to say yaw second year ebesa bobi aguo the next 2 years no I was a mensia say almost bear 10 billion editia kotoko nka so na board ne adwuma no moye
na say bia ona omunye ska say bia ka ba bia ni a because me can say nyina yi say ka kotoko board ne bia na mo seed money bi ana ko ni so mo nji we na mo fa run it but ebi amunya adwuma na munya mfaso.
The mandate from Menchia was very clear. Chairman, very clear. Almost kotoko no yeku a utimi manage ni ya eno aka se benye ska e de abon ho bra.
But say I also onye ska or the management first.
Chairman.
Okay,
this is a twaso say ya. This current twaso. The next 2 years they will go back to Menchia be say tieska. So ade ba ko yete board na say it must be their primary concern at this moment. They say again a betimi ya in the next 2 years yen san ko Menchia ko jiska metua kotoho ka biem. The next 2 years die ne yesi ye and a moment yesi etu a the next 2 years yen san ko Menchia ho enko jiska mfiri Menchia ho enfa mo bokotoho ka biem. Now you are not bringing ideas. You're not contributing money. So what is your purpose of being on the board kotoko in the first place? Then now you're on board also. Se sikama ena kamodi ideas biaba ena ideas nankasa policies biaba policies no na na yam ponse follow ena this care ba enka fine case. By this moment the two things are not coming at the same time. It is a kotokonye eku asabi ewo obi ti se na otumfo tai omoche oska na nkasa aka we hwana ba betua yemfa ne se kotoko enye otumfo dia kotoko ni a rich owner neka we ebogu osa when you have this board neka ni gugu osa na hwana betua sa aka de ma asante kotoko. I think it's a matter of time say the board should begin to work on their mandate. And yes sir gidi amanfo nya on this board say very different from the previous board ayati kotoko ati several boards are ni nyina enya the dinda defect. The effect na near person board no betimi enya on kotoko so no every board akotoko ati bia no ye hu say effect no we were expecting something different from this kind board say we had the pedigree of mpenifo board so any adwuma o maye any adwuma no say the emfaso aba say adwuma no so a nanka didi was our board we mu say they will do something different from the previous boss about Santi Kotokomu. But from every indications up to this point today, we are not seeing anything different from this board and then the previous board as Santi Kotokwati. So your board member Menchia Tiadie, but 2-3 years ago on him dear Niebeya Kotoko ensign Kodika Emma Menchia me Trebim.
Okay, Obi Bemna, maybe I'm
for my who said
even in confidence, some of the board members are saying the Omanya of because open social players no. So maybe who's the boss says we share board no.
Yeah.
The board just say we share board.
Yeah, no board meeting.
We share board.
Yeah, no board.
The board phone meeting next week.
Okay.
And we are beinti. Board phone be someone now. Who say otumfo ni boys no eshia no. Ofre Dr. Chi.
Yeah.
And in Shia.
And it Uncle Biahin.
And Uncle Biahin.
Yeah.
Inti reverse just na ebia other board members if you say Kebianka Dr. Chi Uncle Biahin ebe more information so yakoshia opimso ne but the moti ya na say opimso echia esikanti eno ne de ho de
chairman de di kan mame mo opimso mame mo opanyin na baso wa kire say oye father of the kingdom. Obia nim say Asante Kotoko more of the refined military wing of the kingdom. Inti bebi ombo akogina bia sembe bia no so omotu omani ehwe nifa no omotu omani ehwe bankum ana omotu omani ehwe animu ana ekire na nioma nheda ntwa yi a na e wo say Kotoko hene ede ne nan esi form no no aye de obeye nti ne kwan aso no na ye be sere nkwatentia manana se obetua so na se moa bi ba ana nsem bi ba se na emu adia obekire se you ono na ye Kotoko hene no na de ope na oye nti ye bebo opanyin ye bebo opimso abaso papa yi nti ye no de boni nim eno kire se wa kire se is the life patron of the club nti ebiom ye fancy yo na no gidie soronko say there is more to it enya a simple case of directors duties and all of that intimate besio na maka sɛ ne nyinaa mu no yɛhwɛ no mu sɛ Kumasi Asante Kotoko mpuntuo no ebetumi akɔ n'anim enye easy sa dem pesa be kan no but
ade na afeson kan untimi kan so
enye easy sa
okay
well let's wait and see say change bia ba man enye obi anwanwa ohun
change ba board no so
say kodrum pempen so bi agi say Dr. Chena san ba biom bia man enye obi anwanwa sa ohun
to was kind of fufro
chairman say okay Act 992 Companies Act Section 190 Duties of Directors.
Yes, that's my
a director of a company.
That's my lawyer.
A director of a company stands in fiduciary relationship towards the company. Fiduciary is care.
Okay.
2, a director shall act in what the director believes is in the best interest of the company. 4. Okay, so 3. 3. A director of a company shall act in accordance with the constitution of the company. 4. In considering whether a peculiar or a particular transaction or course of action is in the best interest of the company as a whole, a director may consider the interest of the employees as well as members of the company. 5. A director shall exercise independent judgment. 6. A provision, whether contained in the constitution of the company or in a contract or in a resolution of a company, shall not relieve a director from the duties to act in accordance with this section or relieve the director from a liability incurred as a result of a breach of a provision of this section. Emrano man enkansi sudia said director there was otua sika. Nanso yedim senia Kumasi Asante Kotoko operations no esietie. Na I'm pretty sure say I minihu to me minihu ahoden say metumi akyerɛkyerɛm de ntio na wo sa opem so na mu etua sa sika we otawo me de metumi aka say I'll revert to my initial comments and say such an appreciative action from His Royal Highness Otu 482. But beyond that, my who say a Jumedia, in fact, ode letter now pim so the board of directors no crowd to nche ya emrana e wo ho no adwuma was a board of directors eye no maybe omo ye the emrana kire no, but beyond the emrana so no you expect say board of directors no so be action bi kakra won
after fans no mo ji
but I'm say bebre now I dream for example with all due respect to Mr. Jude Atta me sure so penina call more than 5 board meetings there's I think is it a story of mistrust board
no dey nyoma
board no enyoma nhyeda ntwaye wo mu
why not
yes
come chiwa
bibisa because bibisa
na onu see you say o see you ba wo na chairman
because BM say bi mo yiska na omo nsa agene and I'm so mako kan Act 992 na say enye director adwuma so be yiska
and bi mo so say e bi ntua bi ba mo mi joma ma no de nen sa wo ntua ska e ba wa che wa gisa adi say best can where you any
in fact who say initially not board of directors say 9 who say 11 who said initial list no
9 no di be ka ho mani
ya di be ka ho no ni expect say omo na wo cash na omo but I'm so mind mo ayedin am affect you obi a yiska na akwa bi o nti baby adru na wo say esan ko ekuo ni wura ne ho no ankasa ye ne action nti na make say BBC na oti so board of directors ni ati so amana ka 3 man because
maybe I can 4 and 5
so that's the situation
everyone can be but was here too much
no go say shall I be so we tia about na tia po we all born this one
God very over come here now ready
you better na say mo hina say who say bibisa or not wabuaku. But to be honest, with what the night Christian Eka said, I'm say bored and in a way, and I'm say omunyo omajuman for me. No, say with COVID now, but how many be brave? And I was a fans of Sonko Stadium. Intino say a basse uyiska. You say uyiska na choir ma. Ntiane de kakraba. I'm sure say fans me started Sonko Stadium. Team no besa apeke abiem with skasem ne sa man into them ma skasem ni nyina nkoda board no so too much. It's in hoping say sponsorships no so mass sign and so by the next year no e be match on e be boa club no say be a club no be or no be self sustained na ko jiska bia say free board bia.
Well, it's ever high pure 95.7 FM. Yantuaso na yanko another issue swear na Legon City's report saying yansoma up to say omubitua the medical bills of Justice Blay. Almost someone on boy na branching prior. He say actually POP ni bibia. Almost like a bomb mun enim dia but omu relationship mo ne media ma won omu feel so omu player no one shada but for Justice Blay say we pra that level no omubitua medical expenses nyina. Diana Stars management meeting, a emergency meeting. On the technical team, no. There's all the team I shot 4 power league moi 4. Omoji 4 chumbia. Can find that then they are in 4. We don't 3. Normally 2. Normally 4 back with them. But is there another day? Say somebody 4 and 3 as a 4.
Yeah, 4. Omaji 4. Omaji 3 times.
3 times.
Say dreams momo 4.
4. Omaji 4 be cheap.
As good momo 4.
As good momo 4.
Na be cheap momo 4.
4. Almost someone tells say Diana no munim no. Omo league. Ediana ne timi bo 30 games no wa 19 goals. No aji league. No I consider 2.
Table no says here team I consider more goals no. Kim Pfizer 30 goals. Team Tosumienu Diana Stars 28 goals. Too bad. Na menim team a bit match 28 goals. I consider 28. No challenge for a title.
Okay about Kim Pfizer no. Alhaji Karim Gruza. Ewa the Serbia or the Mobia. I'm saying is it could Freddy go out here my corner go boagaka. Alhaji Gruza say no Ramadan prayers no wa we Muslimi ni a bompa bia no eya kai Kim Pfizer.
Then of course no bompa ye tuse nyame. Ye ne wafa ye ball ni na bopos. Ye ne as good ye ball bia bopos. Usha no any attempts against Kim Pfizer for the scoring. This a goal fish and here 1 chance. Yeah, about 2 chances and 3 chances. Nina a bopo. But could you go ban kukurana by nti? If a bomba ye, a slap Kim Pfizer or don't fool no bomba ye, especially Cramofona, any way Kim Pfizer. Obi ambompa ye my idea said in a second enye humanya mpopo but ye de e bompa ye e humaya ensunya me see de bibia no na ye enemy control na bono untime me give up but me said in ya me be modern bobia na me no yankupo tumi me ye me afa and place ne o mafa goes in them until I'm seeing Bompire. Now, you say, Yamibe Amaya.
Okay, and see, Kim Pfizer situation no. Alhaji Karim Gruza says, on him the echoes, Omobana Bupu. But the guy catch us said, last game on boy against us good. No? In fact, Alhaji Gruza never be doing also called boy coaches. To a tissing chain in a perimeter and on non parking chain. It's here no. And our first no course as good obek kasa sisi anti we na dia no you the picture no beto am obi ahu emra o issue instructions and ye nyina kakra se baby adu no also mu nyina de om hugim and ono so di no hugim mu bi se ombehwe na ye into here live on Facebook and no could very well na Alhaji Guza baby adu na hiding
na the coach ne Bruni mebo okay.
The former Ash Gold coach.
Right.
But the problem playing from the back no.
Okay.
Pitches ni boys ni complaining but still insist say munya ball na goalkeeper pass it. And na boys some dey buy no Richard Akrofine Paul Edu no Medusa no. Omo more ball want fitness ni crowd form. But Empire they say yeah dey nyina yi.
Unse in regards to the now say Okofa coach ni by coach ni play from the back no.
Yeah.
Unse before you appoint a coach and I say Bibisa no. Only it's nasi and I saw being interviews on the phone. to ask him to be what's your playing style. Okay, so now so go fanaba wa anya ne sana go fanaba na playing style nia na so ye wa say person be ne sana once sana na say double standards so because wa musa no ono no so wa implementing the playing style also no man nsa anya ne sa na say anya ne say ni anya no we dia na say ka wa ye wa de than self sacrifice by. And for me, coaching so now was because we in Ghana for pitches, and yeah, as good as we want it to be. So going forward, Biana Alaji would have to sit him down and tell him to listen. Say because playing from the back now, it take you too long to get to the attacking half. It may be say out the midfield and go straight to the strikers and see what happens.
I'll say King Faisal doesn't need prayers. What they need is the detachment of the team from the owner and a new direction and leadership. I know Isel, Nidia Ode Abano is one of the communication team members of NPP and out in a pure morning drive. So and Ode then some Abba. Hearts of Australia, so they say the attend say Omo Man project, when you go so koso, when you say do na yo mubusa say what is the update on how to focus on Man project na yede and so ba Hearts of Oak any banana in FC anopay and so na ye me no musi akan any friendly AS in Thomas Aquinas SHS Park and so I know you have to focus in preparation for and also on some but say Man project live on Facebook, live on What HD TV, live on Famous TV. I don't know. They say, Hearts of Oak.
Yeah.
They say, interior, no.
Yeah.
Man project, no be academy.
Yeah.
Some be under 12, under 14, under 15, under 17, and then under 20. Where ye Hearts of Oak Man project, and they say, where do know, Obi.
Yeah, omo comment in yeah, die so
yeah,
such an amazing legacy project. Football de piano Togbe Afede Ohimpon yebebo ni din sa na nsen amu na opanyin ye history ne airlines no lande wo ho for the very first time and the man is or you just say baby o gina wa brabo no no eye sonko na was a bebre na hwe no mu se ne level no obema bie sane agu hat wo gbogbo no so and the oye no ma hu sampa oye obi em se Togbe no ye opanyin a ompre ne ho nya nyoma bebre on kasa bebre
omo facility na
yes oye
on facility
oye an action man and I like that oye obi a onte ne kan de obeya ne so oye yes, Nukresa I beyond the timelines because we check camera now more de to him say ombewie na brain but while him challenges I face but look to put this the face in this very difficult times at Real Madrid ne Barcelona and cry some person kobo Super League now hard to work no fans at the stadium limited sponsorship virtually no cash basically. To do this again, I want to applaud Togbe Afede levels or they had to work Druno. He's doing something great.
A nice project.
Air Clasico and say boy Madrid 2-1. I dream by Mitreman say we play the Air Clasico Madrid training grounds. Somewhere over facility no.
Yeah.
Real Madrid baby a boy Air Clasico na near any TV so no. And Madrid stadium. Any training facility. Ne yaka say House of Folk ne kotoko no were lacking behind. They be yaka you see better late than never. Achadie but baby atowe any kotoko friends say you omo de na ba be during there. We need to appreciate them. Na say na obi can in this COVID-19 era scammer. Na nipa ba ko peti me pompi so much money to do this project. Next time we House of Folk supporter. When you get angrier Kaiway and put some respect to his name.
I agree perfectly. Well, but very num there's now. I mean, some of the facilities. Mekai, what they going in Manchester City facility. Na me hepa ready. But for a start.
Oh yeah, Omaya there. By all means, Omaya there. The message and come dear mamon so ebe to aso no so be start sane money be. So the be Premier League clubs and also na bit my house home youth players no, which will be really good.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Well, news be back. Kofi Manu Blue Boy, some allegation. obeka every president echo the Bono and half regions. Na okon Techiman city supporters call say omum playing go ball no wa say the ega so mo go RTU game no wa no e ma gidigidi pi esi ho na reports be an allegation be government no blue boy yen say emra Techiman 11 wonders for ne kasa asa no every president through Frederick Champon miami nyachi our ESCO member SND sikama 11 sorry Techiman city for no say omonfa omode bo omonfa nkobo bo no because kaya punish obi dianke nsendin iska na allegation o yi na omo release some screenshots bi na screenshots ni bi nie I say mobile money and a Fred a year to a year Techiman for no and say when ni adia per the allegations of government blue boy no more no more dia babonting say the payment received for 2,000 Ghana from Frederick Champo. Next the bakra adia no call when they release adia what I say nipa
chama me ne Frederick Champo e din koma no pay
good
also ono ni sika kra won ho na nsu ne di na wasendi obi bi enti on hu be a free ba enti me nim say e betumi asan Fred because one say we in reference no my support war game one enti we say no mo yes o mo kobo wa but you see the president of the FA no
it's my support war game no even initially me who we no even before me twice me nyachi my friend twice me nyano and they say fine Frederick Champion here make chance adamfo they go way back enti or yes or born as a person and now say
yes
FA no boa
someone no the FA president aboa teams no kra wo ho no chairman 11 Wonders versus Liberty Professionals FA president here action kakra enti I don't know say of course a bit problematic say oh ya bani team be na FA president who could complain or say okay me to say enti I don't know but
I think Kwanzaa Warriors are born open.
Yes, oh chairman teams ni be look 11 Wonders Liberty Professional who's Ash Gold they charge kotoko 10,000 per game. Omo charge 11 Wonders 3,000 cedis. 11 Wonders na mu no nipa na o sponsor no o say bosumi otua pay a on to me some more ma into munyi mu baako
to was otua pay
otua salaries for last month on to me say nyes ka more boase into munyi mu baako
that's ombeko ko boase
and some pay and na boys this ombeji pay no man nanti aba
oh
and say ball no say obebo ball na boy no come dinner ehun nya say oba bebo nti tua ne ka say nantie kra na odu bedru obo ase bebo ball na oba bebo won nti na sika ho ayedin in fact as late as Friday night nyina no me yes on ba be training wo Lenkley memene da no ma ball no kwasia da no yes memene da no ma one of the days Fridays train on Friday watch nti omo frɛ CEO Ima Frimpong Ash Gold o say there be some metia stadium nisika ne dia ompene nti me sure say ehɔ no na FA president look that story where who because FA president no he's losing interest in the general secretary because a lot of the ban no football administrators no GDA say general secretary no nya personal problem ni ama ya ban no nti 11 Wonders case no say ya bani omu nyina no FA president Fred general secretary of Tanzania o say
general secretaries
academy no o friend catches verdict we there meeting assembly mu no the bani say na case we why ni say no see no Mr. President who do hu chisa assembly we mu am resign na president say okay fine so be resign no problem but me so no e was who say to no ye nyina no so no campaign kakrafra nti say 11 Wonders oh, I cut 1 year and a half. Kakra. When say 11 Wonders now, Albert Comey, now president of the Football Association, co school. Now Albert Comey na heno. Inti say obet now maninia Albert Comey to win call Boise and Kobo Liberty Professionals match na. And obet buano. Na later no omaka suspension ne sa case. So me person me base me argument based on this screenshots and all, but I idea FA president who to make anything common now catch say opening football on baby adru no one muamia mean to me kobo ball na eya na or the akomapa eboa e ma teams no to me survive nti maybe it's wrong say FA president one kasa obey you bottom ska aboa team ya punish no problem kakra wo but that's how the case is.
Baby, I'm question by Oboa in his capacity as personal capacity.
Yeah, personal friend.
And a FA president. We say when your personal friend be we are the president of the FA. And a club will be Sebi what is a punishing. Then you are helping to mitigate the punishment from member near punishing. Is it right? When I lead the association, you know, and a member of the association I boni. Wow, the kuna no say me boa ama boni na why na punishment no me boa me ama ya punishment no. It's like I'm a school, I'm a teacher, my punishing student. Na me ankasa makofa sika ni student ne do. And a different teacher a punishing student. Then you see me say me makofa sika. Na me ni akwara na a different teacher punish no ye nyina ye do. What message are you sending to the teacher na or punish akwara no?
Hono na FA president na mu or dwene won to me say e punishments ni bi o why unreasonable 11 wonders here or two way cry ono amu no hu ne ho ano boso be miensa ye ntua players ka
there will be the punishment will be the bona avim the man and I see your book e da ho a wo yesi e be ma o say
no I know na personal problems wo won say me no nya asem a na me akosha disciplinary committee for no coach Freddy nyere ne kakra
and go Freddy we say you won ready say uye we a punishment ni
say be say punishment na tutu sisi o e bi die mu edin e bi die mu emre
that's what the problem is
bon wonti bo FA president now say na die we kra no we ba ni sign na din say now no so I say oh ene mami I think say there's it's more political oh with the mami mo onim say den about to obedru na eja also wako team aman nti you scratch my back I scratch your back because at the end of the day sanka FA president amwa say ya enya dia teams no mbebo ball no ya punish omo nko na I don't know it's a bit complex no I was say FA president or sorry because na juma edie no problems no dos no do
then can you blame it on him Tio at the end you say so ukunipa wako kodam say akwan afa so ukunipa ne beke kan buma modru say enti ade na say ko omo de sade yi baya omo so ntimi state why or the reasons why be omo ka so mo ba ne omo say ana so omo yo omo say so now mo state we are not sure in your articles no ti say me ameti won minim hwe na me kokan means okay I actually say na mo ba ne no kore no so but say akwa ti say okay we mu dia be mo be a free games ban na we mu dia mo 5 games ban na bia we mu dia do makoto takrade need we makoto wa I say bibi kakra until I don't think so you can blame that on you know the president.
Well Ayana sometimes so tell me president say for the good of the game for
absolutely
for instance Techiman City engobobo make just say on this guy they call wa agobobo no e je ne sadia wa for him tabali for him 4 points. If you have a president knows so and good for the game.
Yeah.
Set him bianco.
That's a chairman.
Now because I don't know person back up game. Obviously, when you scared they be call.
Oh chairman man ko.
Aye. You need scared they be call. So the mama me support mo kakra. O the money 2000. Na mo fan so musika so na mo nkobo. So the am babo game no. Oh, as much as I was no mremu a enye right. Yeah. But no politically it looks good. No year say humo bro me boa. And no ne was one day me trust in your structure. Say ye before. Say England for say club for the be boa. And you can see the club for the be boa. Because of be any interest. Omukro mo no. Oye bibia your punishment dey be ma. It means go ready. Onim na say see it way omo kura so obie ayi wabie ayi betika on the phone so kura it me cheno what point na say omo so obie bet borrow on the phone so ye cheno ba ha no ye timbobo wie ni ye chezi go ba so akotwa bet your system ni a bit different say as a senator because Ketokrako is also thinking about the next 4 years elections and also ye dey on beto aba no clubs ni bi o wa na osego gupama opa buza no teams o tu omo case kapa azan bro yes don't pay every president teams o tu omo case kan omo balls no one but I say I didn't echi omo got disqualified but I say I for five we we say judge free teams are one more case ka on the teams no say ko yesa untimi enyemre untimi from ran nye adwuma because unye team no waya de enye o go punish no say sa o be punish me okay see abeto aba na ko ya see
na teams na ya de enye na say individuals na aya de enye
I am the individuals, but yeah, generalizing.
Senior team players, and your team coaches no, and I say your team owners in the yes fans no na omoye de omoye. So now all I'm saying is me minim security hun yama bebre. But so be by ya de stadium bi. Na say team no to betime yi na pia. Ka team so ka be bo omo aho. So instead be ya punishment about someone ye hamu on yes mo na munye se but fans no akot na fi o twen asem be sa be home bi no asa be di nensa mo kodi ye no so that say it for me no say teams no so betimi ayi omo a omo ye sa na pia na ka police mom no omo deal ya think say ke be better going forward for the game rather than say ban be basa the name said it was it.
Okay, I don't know Andy the abo for the beba na egusoni ade nsam ne ba
Ministry of Youth and Sports abaso.
Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Yes, last week Wednesday na coaches nisi can reflect here. Bosuminum.
Coaches nisi can reflect.
Aye, bosuminum.
Ometua na are reflect.
Ometua. Obiansa can idea.
Because mahu Asante Foko right up you say Coach Kwesiapia there.
Kwesiapia there minim situation. Me can current.
Okay, this is how graphic captured it.
Yeah.
Graphic for a capture. Coach Kwesiapia paid some 593,000 Ghana cedi. Say you didn't cover $100,000. Ejumana ayi waje ejumanda dada no. That's what the current coach is Siga Kono near don't 11 months.
Yeah.
Say you 5.
Yeah.
And now okay, we interest.
Someone say tier 5 dia expect.
Yeah, ni sika ye di tia. Enti adenti ni yan kan trom say. Masa, ye betua o ka 10. Enu ye betimi atua. 35 as a 25. Ye ntimi ntua. Omen yempa no kure
na 35 no nipa ba ku na edia na
eni ntimi nchiro. Because of any omsi appear paid 583,000. And 5 months for Sika Kono. Sika Kono you try 5 months. You done 11 months. Say by the time Sika Kono be sabe kasa bi no. Na yasan ko de ka be 10, ni etua 3. Na 7 de animu.
Nti coach Kwesiapia e na di na otifie no. Ya man is ka 593 Ghana cedis.
$100,000.
After say after say or failing to achieve his target.
Yes. No.
Coach me ba. Next time you are signing contract. Next time I sign a contract, no, we give you target, you achieve it. Want me achieve target now? You face the consequences.
No.
But the whole canon there. Salary there. Also
basic.
But maybe the bonuses me.
On that 593,000.
Oh no. I know
this. No.
Mona mo pamo. No na ka so oko. Onye so ye na adwuma. Ana mo say adwuma na ye no manu nso. Nti mo pamo no. Ana before so we be fresh or be pamo no. You should know say no kwa na say wa kwa Ghana ni ntia o. Ana bi automatic so long as na mo tua neka. O ma ko dey so tua neka. Because who no say bi o se scan na won timi ntua ni say ka fa adwuma ko.
Exactly.
Coach ezi ko yi.
Obi. Oh, nti na no dey. Also mo dey say come on.
Oji 20 million pounds and
compensation. I don't know. Me name exact how much Oji.
Morino say ya ska wenya free sacking. Dos
this kind of you due the money into no be ntimi nkase bi say they be and we tend to think say ye ko fa no ne it's one man ya boy team to skase near the mask but we say before so be fa obi adwuma no most of the time especially with coaches sue agents so
yeah
it's an agent in a bit say be okay young ways can yem pay and I pay but some munya agreed yeah it has to be paid it is say it delay one month cry
ye ntimi ndio na te o meye timi yem pay no kre Sika ko chanka say 30 and 25. Yeah. And yentimi ntia. Ti yentimi ntia. Adentina, me kaisa de Dr. Safoje kan wasem say adena ye fa sika ko en kasa say o ye local coach. O de e be tell you give you $10,000. 10,000 no. They can yenye bonuses. Say
inti broni de yentua ne ka yi na
broni no
local coaches. That's fine.
Ye niska ye
no and yenye e honim film say we local coach as regardless of how whoever coach you are.
Yeah, 10,000.
Right.
You say we $10,000. And again ye sika betimi. It is so you broni na be pay adwuma. Unim say sika 10. It would already
10,000 for coaches. No, when I say we pay 10,000 for coaches.
You for local for now.
That's fine. And I make can say
be
what the adwuma no you need to hono ma ama omaba abe apply for adwuma na. We said normally no we should have be a payment structure to be between be a 10,000 and 15,000 every month depend on your experience. It is a limit 15,000 then so me apply for. Into mom be apply now should understand says can no money and as scan dey bro no say na tie into uba no ntimi negotiate bi but say nya the two say subject to negotiable that's what oba no so no catch us up 30,000 I'm agree it has to be paid regardless of how rich or poor the country is it has to be paid.
Now if a coach na or you unemployed no tifi or tifi ka kono tam if no nya adwuma
Christian small kede ono tifi so
Aven maje obidere adi the Christian problem high 500 you know. Okay Yevesiana Andy Rabat CEO Brekum Arsenal Mesanes Boateng ono so wa charge ni nyina nze ose o match on weekend go for bit good so hwe no eti na only the police for their come fie obi oso ni mom nyina akochi omo 11111 and also the ensema and also okay